Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to a lovely Hayley Kinlaig. It's August and we've got hail. Unfortunately, we're going to have to work through it. So, we've got a few jobs that need to be done around the area. So if we get wet, we get wet. There. Right, so if you turn engine off, job wise, what way have I got that down? I need to try and edge this in. It's going to be hailing all day, but we've got 55 bales to get pulled in. I can't leave it and go for the next day because the grass will start growing. I want to see if we can maybe pop a do you know what, I might have been able to have just gone in straight. I mean, just need it out of the way really. Will do. That'll do, donkey. Alright. So I think it's 55 bales. We're going to be best. Let's shut that door. That's the way. I think we should. There's 55 of them, so we should use the we should probably use the trailer, shouldn't we? And made a bit of a mess down there now, haven't I? I mean, I could just attempt to do it, but 55 of them is going to take a long time, isn't it? So my theory was I take these out to put back in at the end to keep the rotation going. What else do we need to do? I need to check animals feed. There's something else. Grass. We need to focus on getting the grass. Whether we need to roll it, or if we can roll it, is it going to put nutrients back in or not? But to do that, we need to get the bales out of the way, don't we? So yeah, we'll have to use the I've got tape to put over these, so it's not going to matter too much. I suppose we could have actually just took these and sold them, couldn't we? That actually we could, because we could go and pick up our roller and see if it works on the roundabout run, couldn't we? That's not a bad shout. I'm glad you suggested that. That's a good idea. We'll do that. But yeah, it's the hail is going to about 7-8 o'clock. If we slept and went to the next day, then we would be on September, which wouldn't be any good. And because the grass would have started to grow back, and it's also due to rain tomorrow, so that sort of scuppers my idea for soybean harvesting in September to start with anyway. Let's just drop that down there. Bring that back in there for now, with the anticipation that we will need it. When we commence feeding. Which way is that parked there? That's fine. Yeah, we'll get these ones sold for Walter. Getting him a bit of money's in the bank. And he's got hay, so he's not really going to be worried. I think there's enough hay to last through the winter there. Probably shouldn't have put these all the way up to there, should I? Go. We'll get them in. Oh, we can check to see if we've had any cheese made yet. Keep saying we, it's Walter really, isn't it? Wee. Okay, right. Plan of action out on there really. It does need nitrogen on there. It says it needs nitrogen, but then grass doesn't do too bad. I just feel like it would be good if we did improve the nitrogen for the moment. And the question is, should we have brought the sprayer in case? I mean, he has got a little bit of, he could chuck some of the manure down. There's not enough to cover that field though, is there? Oh, definitely not yet. We'll see if we can roll it for now. I'm sure, oh my god, sure that the rolling doesn't seem to work with precision farming for some strange reason. Although maybe that's been fixed in one of the patches, I don't know. We're pretty much about to find out though, aren't we, really? And anybody that's watched all of these episodes is probably shouting at the screen right now saying you do this every time and you still can't remember it. And that would be true. I think I do this every time. Just always hope that the rolling will do it some good. Spoiler alert, it never does. It might do, we're going to find out, aren't we? About £1,000 here, I reckon. 2. No, that's not. I should have gone straight on there actually. Let's go this way. Because why not? In fact, what are we going to be like for time? It might be alright. What did I say we need to do? Prepping on the grass, isn't it? That's the grass. Grass is where it's at. I don't really want to be spraying it. It doesn't matter actually, does it really? If we have to spray it, we spray it. We'll go and pick up the roller first. See if that gives us some magic. If not, we have to go and get the sprayer, then we'll go and get the sprayer. But at least while we're back at Walter's, we can have a look at what's in his IBC tanks. And see if they need anything. Right. We're clear. Right. Will that fit? It'll fit under there, won't it? That trailer. Ooh, didn't like that, did it? Oh dear, the dog's like just come round to say, like, what on earth are you doing? I think that might fit on the... This trailer might fit on the telehandler. Well, we need to check up at the castle at some point, don't we? See how the building work's going on with that. Not very quick, because it doesn't tell us what it needs in advance. What's me? That's ready to go. No, it's not. It's already harvested, because that's not. That's already been done. losing the plot. It's retirement, you see. Because I've not got much to do on my farm, I'm forgetting everything. Da, 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 da. Now here's a question. Do I try and roll whilst collecting sugar? Look at the eyes on the back of the bus just staring at me. Do I try and roll whilst collecting the bales, or would that make a right mess? Now I've said it, it's something I'm going to have to give a try, isn't it? Not that one, that one. Give that bus a wide berth now. After upsetting him. Oh. Spoke too soon. So here's a question for you, fellow player. We come towards the end of Season 2. Year 2 pass. Do you think we'll have a Year 3? Or will they announce a new FS? I get the feeling that there might be a Year 3. Because I think because there's been quite a few redundancies, it's only a small team that's even smaller now. So I don't know how much further they'll be going with it. They've put a lot of resources into other things as well, like the VR version, the Switch version. Right, that looks darker. This does not want to turn with that though, does it? Not do. pH is bad now. Nitrogen also bad. I mean, we can see that it's doing something, that's the annoyance. What it's doing, not really sure. Let's fold it for now. Get some of these in. What we could do is roll it, and then if needs be, we could then just bring the sprayer out. and then at winter we could attempt to use up whatever Walter's got. I mean, it's not showing anything on that map, did it? We could have a look at the precision farming map. We started down here. That's the headland. That's bad. Nitrogen is really low. Well, look, we know that it looks like that, so we can roll it and then have a look at it again, can't we? I mean, the pH is lime, so that's fine. So I suggest we roll it, then have a check. And then reassess. I think that's... I mean, it doesn't need a lot of nitrogen, but I think a bit would be beneficial. That's not the way I want it to be going. But it will do. It's very untidy, that, isn't it? Oh, 50% full already. What did I say? There was 55 bales. Let's get the outside done. Or this end. And then we might need to run a bit of a musical interlude. What does this hold? It'll be more than 2 trailers, isn't it? A fair old field, isn't it? $24 then. Yep. 24. 24 is, I think, so that's 48. And then another 7. Now, here's where the skills come in. Shouldn't have said that, I've just made a precedence for myself. It's quite the hailstorm. Now the question here is, do we go left side or right side to begin with? It's the right hand side, I'd say. It's not that, is it? It's that one. It's too tight now. I'll bring it out a bit. A bit too far away, actually. Let's bring that down. It's better. I forgot. Nice and slowly wins the race on this. He says as he goes too quick. Let's just watch that back now. Put the camera down. Well, I think that should be fine now. That should push us away. Yeah, I've got loads of room. Enough room, bruv. Right. And we're going to have to put some music on because we'll run out of time at this rate. Bang on the record. Well, it's definitely made a difference. I've got a couple of patches that I've missed, which I've left on purpose to see if there's a difference on the map. However, what's really weird, if you may have spotted, is what happens to the meadow grass. Let's go in here. So I'm thinking maybe it takes it back a state. But this looks like it comes forward a state. Right. What is going on there? It's doing something. I don't know what, but it's doing something. And the hail stopped and just been replaced by rain. Yeah, look, that's bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Right. Leaves certain parts undone, just to see if I remember if there's a difference maybe. Like that's on planted grass, that looks like it's took it back a stage. On meadow grass it looks like it's brought it forward a stage. I think that's really weird. I've got a feeling I've looked at the instructions, the help menu. I was talking to a friend of mine, lives out in Thailand, so I don't get to see him very often. And I talked him into trying the game out ages ago, and he downloaded it and tried it and said he could only play it for a couple of hours. And he had to give up because there was just no instructions on what to do. And as he said it, I thought, you know what? When this came out, FS19, it was free on the PlayStation Store during COVID. And I was just at home with nothing to do, so I thought, I hear a lot about this game, I'm going to give it a go. Find out what it's about. And I had exactly the same problem. I was just like, what the hell do you do? It doesn't, the tutorial, I'm saying with quotes, doesn't tutor you anything at all. So I completely understood where he was coming from with that. Fully appreciate what he was saying. I'm going to leave a patch here. And we need to check the field, don't we? I'm tempted to leave a patch on there as well. Let's have a quick look. I mean, that looks like new growth. That is weird. Leave that bit. Yeah, on the other field it looks like it's the actual planted grass looks like it's took it back a stage. I mean, so bizarre. There's a patch. So that's come back. This is taking it back a stage. There's a strip here. Yeah, it's worked the opposite way round on grass. That's not been rolled and is longer than the stuff that we've rolled. Absolutely curious beyond belief. It's not put any nitrogen in it, so that hasn't worked. Oh my god. Right, I'm going to play around with this one and leave something to do with this. And I need to go and get the sprayer then, don't I? Let's leave this open bit around here. I'm going to skid around here for a bit and then I'll go and get the sprayer and come back to you because we are going to run out of time. I've got to do that bit. Curious. Oh right, I've picked up the sprayer and I hope I didn't check if Walter's got some, but I'm sure there's 2 IBCs, so only 40 litres in this. I think I might have had some back at the farm as well. Guess we're about to find out. Hopefully the spraying works. Go around in that. Left a patch there. That's really weird. We'll have to wait until it grows. I suppose we can have a look next episode, can't we? Either way, we should be in for a good harvest. Oh, I did check because I pulled it out. Oh, I pulled it out earlier on. That was ages ago. Forget my brain if it wasn't. Sealed in my head. Right. Let's go down the far end and attempt to go big. We want that on. And we want to unfold. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh, and go low as well. I can't go low because that's actually touching the ground. See, it might not actually drop anything because it's saying it doesn't need anything. Turn it on. That even going down 887 litres. Doesn't need nitrogen then. That's weird. You would think there would be something that you would put on there. In order to get something back. So lime might be... It's not going down, so I think it's safe to say I've just wasted that journey. What's the... I mean, that's actually saying the pH is pretty good. Yeah. So it doesn't need lime. Well, that's good news for Walter, really. So what have we learnt? Walter will not need to fertilise his grass. We can look next month, hopefully we'll see a difference to see what's happened with the growth. Maybe rolling it will give some sort of bonus. We managed to get all of the put that back. We managed to get all of the what do you mean thingy? Bales, that's what they're called, in. He's got some money in so he can pay me for my work today. Animals, I think we did give them a bit of a boost up, so I don't think they're going to need much. They're going to be fine. They should have meadow grass, so they should be fine. Yes, but we will need to check them next month. They might be fine till next month as well. Hello. Got some goats cheese ready to go, that's good. Yeah, there's only 6 of them, they're going to be fine. Manure and slurry might just be getting drop this in, I can set this back with the sprayer. So we have just hit the accelerator instead of the brake. Good job it's a computer game. I won't tell him yet. I will tell him. He doesn't need that manure spreader, does he? Because you've got nowhere to spread it. Unless he could put it in something like that, but then he doesn't need the spreader anyway because he's got a trailer. And he could sell it. So, food for thought there. Anyway, oops. Keep an eye out on my... Let's push this. That is where we will leave today's episode. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, that probably needs to be sold. Please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed yet, then do feel free to subscribe. I am going to feed the chickens just to wrap this up. If you've got any comments or suggestions, or do you know what actually happens on precision farming when somebody uses the roller? Because I'll bugger if I know. But until the next time, when hopefully we can get soybeans in, if it's not raining too much. Otherwise we'll find something else to do. But yeah, until the next time, I'll have a cup of tea with Walter and discuss those things with him. Thank you so much for watching. And bye for now.